The last almost normal event I went to was a conference on March the 12th and 13th. It was good. I met with lots of friends and colleagues from my 42 years as a doctor. We all knew about coronavirus. It was in the room. We laughed and we gave elbow bumps instead of hugs. At the dinner, I was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award. The next evening, I went to the Astronomical Society light show at the cathedral. Whilst Martin helped and gave talks, I wandered alone amid a quiet crowd. The next day, the event was cancelled, and so was A Midsummer Night's Dream. Amazing cast, exciting rehearsals. Postponed till when? We locked ourselves down. We watched the sorrowful pictures and videos from Italy and Spain. We knew what was coming. Then, for a few days, I wasn't well. My chest had been bad since I was a child, but this was different. I had a temperature of 38.5 and I felt like a band was gripping my chest. I called the GP. He gave me an antibiotic and a couple of days later it had gone. Was it it? No tests were available. March the 23rd, 2020. Everyone is locked down. At last. Why did it take so long? Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. Why is it that way round? Surely the real message is stay home to save lives by protecting the capacity of the NHS. But what do I know? Christina, our younger daughter, fled London before the lockdown began. After 3 weeks isolating in Hebden Bridge with her sister, Christina comes home to us. It feels joyful. She's so lovely to be with, and suddenly these events have given us a present. I try to cook edible vegetarian meals and we laugh and we watch live theatre on TV. Then, sometime in the second week in April, the letter arrives. The NHS has identified you as someone at risk of severe illness if you catch coronavirus. The safest course of action is for you to stay at home at all times, avoid all face-to-face contact for up to 12 weeks in the first instance. Do not leave your home, attend any gatherings, go out for shopping, leisure, or anything at all. You should stay at home. In your home, minimise the time you spend with others in shared spaces, the kitchen, bathroom, sitting room. Keep 3 steps away from others and encourage them to sleep in a different bed where possible. Use separate towels and a separate bathroom, or clean the bathroom after every use. Avoid using the kitchen when others are present and take your meals back to your room. Right. Oh, and we understand that this may be a worrying time. Okay. At times like this, it can be easy to fall into unhealthy patterns of behaviour. Yeah, right. Suggestions. Look for ideas of exercises to do at home. Well, there's Pilates and Zumba on Zoom 4 times a week. Thank you, Claire. Spend time doing things you enjoy indoors. Sewing, scrapbook making, cleaning out the attic and the cellar. Try to eat healthy and balanced meals. Cooking more puddings, more chocolate. Avoid smoking. Tick. Avoid alcohol. Maybe. And recreational drugs. Hadn't even thought of that idea. Can you get cannabis on Amazon? Oh, and perhaps open the window. We have been walking Watson, our cockapoo, out in the peaks every day. We almost got caught on the police drones. Then there were the phone calls. One from a well-meaning new recruit in Darlington who called whilst we were out on one of the walks, going over the letter and asking if I needed help. The second from a GP I don't know, checking up on me and rather embarrassedly asking me in a roundabout way if I thought I should be resuscitated if I got coronavirus. Okay. Well, if it was me or a fit 25-year-old, I'd probably let them have the ventilator. Probably. The BMA issued guidance on how to choose who to ventilate. I will not be chosen. Then there were the texts, 5 of them, saying the same as the letter, but short and sharp, each of them a slap in the face. When they stopped, I missed them. On the 3rd of June, Christina drives back to London. The first time she and her little car have gone that far. They end up in the middle of the Black Lives Matter protest. She did say she'd wanted to go to the march, but not quite like that. A few days later, the fine for going in a bus lane arrives. I really miss her. Then the second letter came, June the 22nd, signed by Matt. From July the 6th, I may meet in a group of up to 6 people, outdoors whilst maintaining social distancing. I no longer need to observe social distancing with other members of my household. Oh dear, been doing both of those already, as some of you know, and I was even filmed doing it. From the 1st of August, I can go to work. Luckily, I'm retired. Oh, and I can go outside to exercise. On June the 20th, I had a COVID-19 antibody test as part of a survey. Had that earlier illness been COVID? Please. Less than 24 hours later, I get a text. No. I'm disappointed. But at least the results were quick. Early on, my friends and colleagues in the NHS could not get tests. And as for we mere members of public, no chance. It's more than 4 months since this timeline began. A wonderful trip to China and Japan has been cancelled. So has the May play, weddings, parties, many more hoped for and planned for events. It has been good too, the time with Christina, doing stuff at home that we'd meant to do for months, no, years. Going to the tip on an even-numbered day and getting a takeaway scone with jam and cream from Enza Tea Room on the way home. Zoom with family and friends. Cluedo. PE day. Sunshine. But now what happens next? I'm 67. I have a dodgy chest and immunosuppression from treatment for rheumatoid arthritis. I'm not an anxious person. I do not feel extremely vulnerable, but perhaps I am. Going to one of our usual walks at Ladybower and finding it jam-packed freaks me out. Now, I feel like a diver. Standing on a high board for the first time, wondering what to do. At the dinner I told you about at the beginning, where I was honoured with my Lifetime Achievement Award, one of the younger consultants asked me, jokingly, "Does that mean you won't be doing any more?" Time to dive in.